One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Quick spin on the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Courtney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The give from the gun. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Moss. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Virginia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Brown has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Maiava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws for the end zone. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinals. Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off play action on 1st down. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Bounced off his feet.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Morris. Caught near the sticks, it's Courtney. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. You got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
They boot it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Got a man. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The short hands, it's Lacey. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target. You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Courtney. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Morris. With the catch, it's Courtney. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gives it to the back on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Back to throw, it's Morris. Got his man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes the shuffle pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Woo.
deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Morris. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Fires left. Got a man. It's Stewart. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Give to Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver, if I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Touchdown, Virginia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 7.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Dropping back, it's Moss. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll do it himself. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Second and long. Quick completion to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Pressure coming. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. The give and tick, 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 tick. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Brown has it. Can't get him to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Off play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Morris. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.